That can run for 10 minutes if I wanted it to.
It's weird. I didn't see any. I just saw a black screen. I was hoping it was
Okay.
working for you because it didn't show up on mine.
It was fine. It was just that, we're going live in just a few moments.
Okay.
But hi, everybody. Welcome to Disney California Adventure with Mike C, as we can't get that off the screen just yet. Mike, what are you doing at California Adventure?
I am, well, we had an inkling as the pattern has established that whenever there's a new Marvel Cinematic Universe release, they'll put a new character into Avengers Campus. And then as I was driving down here today after the Super Nintendo World opening moment this morning, Disney Parks did in fact put out a tweet saying that King will be around at some point. We don't know when. The photo is at nighttime. I'm leaning toward maybe the evening at this point, but not sure. Right now, it's the Dora Milaje doing their training show.
Kyle says Mike is going to bring us all the wonder of the park and all the oohs and ahs.
Yeah, so I did get the ooze cauldron. Let me fish it out of my backpack here. It came with cherry flavored quantum ooze that I said tasted like a melted ring pop. And it lights up, but you wouldn't be able to tell now during the day, but I'll check it out when it gets dark. And it is from the movie. If you've seen Quantumania yet, you know what this is all about in the film. But yeah, it was like $30 or something, including the ooze. And it leaked all over me. I actually tested it. After the ooze leaked on me, I filled it with water just to see if I had tipped it the wrong way or something.
Yeah.
But no, it's just leaking. So I may request a different one, or I'm never gonna put anything in this again at the same time, so I might as well just leave it.
So, but have you learned the secret of the ooze?
Not something to do with vanilla ice, I'm sure.
Let's go for a little stroll around Avengers Campus, see if we find anything.
Okay.
I see somebody practicing their Dora Milaje moves right there.
You know what I learned today is I've never tried to sit. I don't know. I always thought these were supposed to be seats, but I don't think so because they are incredibly uncomfortable.
Yeah, I feel like there's something right in the middle there that would hinder the seat.
All right, let's see what's happening.
Now, this is an opening day show still going on for Avengers Campus, right?
Yes. In fact, I want to say in my memory, this show actually predates Avengers Campus, and they were doing it over in Hollywoodland when the first Black Panther, or something very similar. Maybe not the exact same show.
Now, I'm not as familiar with these movies. Is this from the movie?
I mean, the characters definitely are. I don't remember this chant.
Now, who's the one on the left supposed to be from the movie?
Well, I know the main Dora Milaje here, the one on the steps, I think is Okoye.
Oh, the one I'm talking about is not in the steps. She's wearing blue off to the left.
I see. No, that's a... what are they calling? Do they have a name for the Avengers Campus, like cast members? Like in universe name? Not really.
I'm not sure.
I'm aware
of. Broken Jeremiah. Hello, Broken Jeremiah. And hello to Caleb.
You're looking at me like I'm your only ally. Look left, look right. See your ally.
Look left, look right. Mike, greet your neighbors.
One of you will not pass. It's a law school joke.
I was thinking of.
It's from that movie, the Paper. Is that what that was called?
I was thinking of The Office, when I think is a parody of that you're talking about.
Oh yeah.
Look left, look right. One of you, and there's only one girl, will make an excellent mother.
Okay.
House and peace be with you. I don't know what that's referring to.
Something to do with church.
Oh, yes. Don't look left, look right. We're good. Again, everybody, we're live from Disney California Adventure on the search for a new character running around out there.
It's funny, I've seen that show, the Dora Milaje show, with one character, and I've seen it with 3 characters. But that's the first time I've seen it with 2, which is an oddly even number.
Yeah, I feel like I've seen it before where there's a big, like a larger cast, and that seemed small compared to when I've seen videos of stuff before.
Hey, it's Ant-Man and the Wasp up here from the movie Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, out today in Marvel Studios.
In theaters everywhere. Do you say Quantumania, or Paul Rudd has ruined it for me, and now I say Quantum Mania?
Did you know? I'm not going to answer your question, but did you know that the words Ant-Man are in the word Quantumania?
I guess, yeah.
I didn't realize that until the end credits of the film when they revealed it to me.
Well, is that a spoiler?
Not really. I mean,
Okay.
It's a spoiler for the title.
Marvel loves anagrams.
That's not an anagram, is it? No.
Quant-
It's got a lot of letters left over.
I guess, yeah, quantum. Yeah, all right, there it is. It's not a full anagram, no, but
Right.
you can pull the letters out.
I'm a little loopy. I don't know if you can tell. I got up very early this morning.
Well, yeah, Mike, you were at Super Nintendo World earlier, which is about an hour north on a good day, and now
It was
you're
actually
here.
a pretty smooth drive down here. I hit traffic when I got to the 5 freeway, and that was about it. You know, I took the 101 south. You know, this is like that Californian sketch.
Yeah, I was just about to ask you to do it in the
SNL.
surfer voice.
Took the 101 to the 5.
And then down La Cienega to Sepulveda.
Well, I don't know. I've been hanging out here. This is what Kyle called the AC stakeout. Is the whenever we know there's going to be a new character, we hang out here, or I hang out here all day. And a couple other people have done it. I'm not the only person who's done it for Laughing Place.
I know Mac has done it in the past.
Yeah.
I have not.
I know Luke helped me do it once. He gave me a bathroom break.
I've done that for you for a parade before. One of my proudest moments in teamwork. If I ever had another job interview, what do you think of doing teamwork? Well,
they'll just think you're nuts, throw you out of that room.
And who's that? Is that anybody, or is that another cast member?
That's a cast member man up there. And Iron Man is over here. I don't know. Should we go look at him?
Yeah, we can do that. Let's go have a gander.
Very popular photo op meet and greet here at Adventures.
Well, I feel like Iron Man's the one who's been there consistently. Like, right. I know they've made a big to-do about the Hulk doing meet and greets, and he was there for a hot second, and I haven't seen him since. I know they have them come out with whenever there's new series and whatnot, but they're usually only around for the run of the series.
Yeah.
But I feel like Iron Man's been consistent.
Iron Man is the mainstay at Adventures Campus, right behind that dude with the hat.
Kyle says, "Hey, Mr. Cast Member Man, play a song for me."
Thank you.
Have you ever went up and talked at length with Iron Man?
I haven't. No, I haven't really interacted with Iron Man, but he's one of those characters who seems to only have a handful of, not a handful. He has a good amount of phrases that he likes to say.
Got it.
I'm not saying that those are the only phrases he's capable of saying, but he seems to like the same phrases over and over again.
Hi, Nazrullah. And hi, Orange Grove 55.
Hey, Orange Grove. We know him from Twitter. We're waiting for King the Conqueror to come out, but we don't know when that's going to happen. We do know it'll probably be sometime today, but it may not be until after sundown. I was telling my friend Nick, I ran into Nick Tierce, who you guys may know from Twitter as well. He's big in the immersive entertainment field. But I was telling him about the day I came to wait for Moon Knight, the day that show started. And daytime was a mistake to come because he didn't show up until after the sun went down, which I should have figured. There's Moon isn't his name, but Kang, I don't know. Kang,
and
I don't
Night,
associate.
even though it's spelled differently.
Right, yes. Moon and Night are both in his name. Kang, I didn't really associate that character with the nighttime, but I guess he is a villain. There's not a lot of villains in Avengers Campus. You got Loki, who's sometimes a villain, and there haven't been that many others. Thoughts?
I know they had at the Halloween party. Sorry, that was me thinking. I know at the Halloween party they had Zombie Cap. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I know they had not Wanda, Agatha. Right. Agatha running around.
Agatha was at Oogie Boogie Bash, and she's been in. Actually, I've seen her. I think I've seen her in the park outside of the Oogie Boogie Bash too, unless I'm misremembering that. But it was like for Disney Plus Day, I want to say a couple years ago.
Broken Jeremiah wants to know: are you going over to Pixar Pier 2 at all, Mike?
I don't know if I want to leave my post. Do you think I should leave my post? I just live in fear of missing.
Yeah, like you'll walk away for 5 minutes and then that's when he's there.
Yeah.
And Colin says he just got here. Hey, Colin.
Hey, Colin.
I've put out a beacon to everybody I know out there, but they're not answering. So
yeah, if anybody out watching the show knows anyone who works in Avengers Campus who can be our man on the, we probably shouldn't say that publicly. we need an inside man at Avengers Campus.
And that could be the new Marvel hero, Inside Man. Giving
Denzel Washington is Inside Man.
Giving us the inside scoops. Do we dare ask another cast member?
No, I don't want to. I'm just tired of them telling me, I don't know, it's going to be, you better hide. It's going to be dangerous when Kang shows up. He's going to jump around in time or something, whatever Kang does.
Now, it was my understanding that Kang were cheaper crayons, but I believe that's Prang.
It's Prang. Also, as we established in Slack earlier, Kang is not Krang.
From Ninja Turtles.
From the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. In fact, predates that character by probably a good 20 years.
Hey, Toy Fan.
Toy Fan is here too. Does he mean here at?
No, hey LP crew, I'm here too. Here watching Toy Fan, or here in Avengers Campus or California Adventure or the Disneyland Resort. You could be enjoying the virtual queue drop for Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, which happened about 15 minutes ago.
Oh, yeah. It's a thrilling stream.
Toy Fan says he's watching from home.
Okay.
Well, while we're here, let's take a look at the incredible ground details of Avengers Campus.
Like literally the ground?
Yeah, let's have a look.
Okay.
Is there any fun trivia you might know about
there's
the details in the land?
Optical illusion over here that everybody loves.
Okay, let's go look at it.
Okay. There's a PIM particle thing over here on the ground in front of PIM Test Kitchen, where I got my quantum No, it's ooze gauntlet. No, ooze cauldron.
Ooze Cauldron, which
Yeah.
just I don't know. I don't like the name of it.
Ooze is a good word though. I like, but it's like ooze.
Kyle says he hears Mickey's back. Can't wait to hear about butt buttons.
I know, like I kind of want to run over there and check that out, but I'm just I live in fear, like I said, of Kang coming out while I am off doing something else.
Kyle's saying what I said already. The secret of the ooze. I will say I like this area at night. This area looks really good at night.
Oh, I just got a tip. From somebody. Okay.
Oh, okay.
I'm not gonna say it publicly, but
Oh, that's fine. I got a tip also, but it was not saying anything at all, so I chose not to even acknowledge it.
okay. So here's this this optical illusion. It's a popular photo op. You stand here on this spot, this medallion on the ground, and you have a friend stand over there, and it looks like they're gonna fall in that hole or whatever. But it actually is so. My wife asked, why doesn't this work when you're just looking at it in person? I say just close one eye, and you eliminate the what is it called, depth perception.
Yep.
And that's why it only works with a camera, or with one eye closed.
I wish they would have done something a little different than black and white tile. It looks kind of like a shower floor or something for me.
Yeah. So I will say that I am feeling a little bit more confident about leaving Avengers Campus right now.
Okay, got it.
So is there any requests or anywhere? We should go check out that statue, right?
Do we have that kind of time?
I think we do.
Okay. We do. All right. Kyle says he was just pointing out the secret of the ooze with Krang. There's more Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle connections.
Oh, yeah. Oh, ooze and Krang, yeah.
I see a bit of a hubbub up ahead. Do we think Spider-Man's going to make an appearance in a moment?
In fact, Spider-Man is dead ahead of us right now.
Oh, okay.
Signing autographs.
Oh, so he's already done his tests in the air.
He's not wall crawling. He's not web slinging. He's just being a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man right now.
I hate that when you said exactly what I was saying in my head. Kyle points out Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is a parody of Marvel, specifically Daredevil.
Yeah, I heard like the Foot Clan is named after the Hand, which is one of the faction that Daredevil goes up against.
So the Foot Clan is named after the Hand, a faction that Daredevil goes up against.
That's my understanding. I could be mistaken because I'm not a Daredevil.
I'm just making sure I heard that right. Because from what I know of Daredevil, which is limited to that Ben Affleck movie, I don't recall any pizza or sewer rats.
You know, there's a villain in the Ninja Turtles called Rat King, and like growing up, I never got what that was a reference to. But do you know what a Rat King really is?
No, go ahead.
It's crazy. You should Wikipedia it. It's like fascinating. It's when a bunch of rats get their it's super gross too. So excuse me. It's when a bunch of rats get their tails all tangled in a big knot, and they become basically one entity called a Rat King, and it's a real phenomenon that happens.
Interesting. I'm trying to figure out how a bunch of rats. I guess I can kind of see how a bunch of rat tails would get there all caught up.
Anyway,
I'm being presented with fun Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle facts. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles origin story paid homage to the first Daredevil from 1963, in which young Matt Murdock is blinded by a radioactive isotope while pushing an old blind man from the path of an oncoming truck.
Oh, yeah. Right, and then the ooze canister from the truck falls into the sewer.
Yeah.
Right.
The more you know. Oh, sorry, that was the part you were at earlier. Kyle also points out Matt Murdock learned from Stick. Turtles learned from Splinter.
Oh, I didn't know that one.
So then you have the reporter, April O'Neil. Who would that be in Daredevil?
I want to say April was actually not a reporter in the comics.
Oh.
But I know more about the Ninja Turtles than I do Daredevil. In fact, I watched a documentary probably 5 years ago about Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird, the creators of the Ninja Turtles, and their financial troubles, I guess. Well, I know, like, one of them, I think it was Peter Laird who, like, retained the rights to the Ninja Turtles, and Kevin Eastman got bought out by him early on and ended up losing all of his many millions of dollars that he made with the Ninja Turtles. And that's why Kevin Eastman is the one who's, like, still writing and drawing the Ninja Turtles for a living. And Peter Laird is just, like, coasting on his millions and millions of dollars.
Hold on, I'm trying to. Now, has there been any more 100 Years stuff that has come out in the shops of Buena Vista Street?
Oh, you want to go check that out?
We could poke in real quick.
Yeah, okay, let's go into the Five and Dime over here.
Hi, Robert. We're doing great this afternoon. Mike's the one who's actually in Disney, so Mike could probably tell us how his afternoon's going right now.
You know, it's just one of those days I'm going to get through.
It's just one of them days.
But it's fine. I'm always happy to be at Disneyland. I can't complain. Let's see.
I'm going to vent for a hot minute. I'm still upset there's no World of Color 1 merchandise.
Oh, yeah. It's strange. How about this monorail bag? Does that do anything for you?
Not really.
Okay.
You are the best and worst salesman at the same time.
It's not my job to sell you on it.
How about this monorail bag? Do anything for you? No? All right. What about this Alice in Wonderland bag?
Or this is the raccoon from Pocahontas?
Miko, yes.
Miko, yeah. Eating something. Eating popcorn? I don't know.
He's always I remember him eating like crackers and stuff, or it could just be the charcuterie off that Miko charcuterie board. Oh, those are fun.
Little planters, little flower pots and planters. I'm not seeing too many Disney 100 things in here. Maybe further on.
They're probably all down in Elias and Co.
Oh, some new Ducky and Bunny stuff. I haven't seen this before.
Stars of the upcoming Toy Story 5.
Are they?
I don't
confirmed?
know. I don't know. I'm
Okay.
just saying that. Yeah, because I anticipate.
We actually were having a conversation the other day about whether Jordan Peele and Keegan-Michael Key had recorded their dialogue for Toy Story 4 prior to Jordan Peele's filmmaking career taking off.
Yeah.
Like if that was kind of a holdover from when they were, more of like known as a comedy duo.
Yeah.
And now Jordan Peele's got this whole other career going. Yeah, go ahead.
I know there's more of their recordings that is left on the floor than in the film. I think it's either in a bonus feature or it might have been when I was doing junkets for it or whatever, but they were just basically saying they would just go non-stop with each other in the studio because they recorded together, which is rare in animation.
Yeah.
And it was just they had too much to work with, and it's so funny to me because they're in Toy Story 4, but they're hardly in Toy Story 4.
Right.
So
a lot of Oswald merch.
Oh wow, yeah, those weren't there last I saw.
Oswald mugs, Oswald tote bag.
If anybody else who's more versed in merchandise can tell us how new this is, because this is not anything I've seen lately.
I have not seen this either. This is Oswald button-down shirt with the ears. Oswald playing a banjo plush. And kind of a polo style button down and shorts. And Oswald angrily driving a car.
I like that. That's fun.
It's a diffuser.
Oh, that's cool. That's you would put like essential oils and stuff in it. It makes the house
Okay.
smell good.
Essential. There's an Oswald lamp. What's this here?
I kind of like that.
Oswald the Lucky Rabbit in Skyscraper.
My other half, who's looking over my shoulder, says that this, as far as she knows, just released.
Great. Okay, I'll come back and get pictures of that later for sure. There's also an Oswald. I think this is a Spirit jersey, probably. No, it's just a double-sided, long-sleeve sweater type thing. Well, what makes it a Spirit jersey? I always figured the words would be on the back.
Possession, is my understanding.
Possession is 9/10 of the
Yes.
law.
No, I don't know what makes it a Spirit jersey by definition.
This is an Oswald throw blanket.
What's the title on it?
It says Oswald the Lucky Rabbit.
Rival Romeos.
Rival Romeo. Is it? Yes. And then an Oswald hoodie with him kind of breaking through.
Oh, I like that.
Your chest, like the alien.
Yeah.
In the movie Alien.
Chest burster Oswald. Got it. I'm just picturing that, and I have the old like 20 sound effects of like, like going like as it's happening. Kyle says the brand is Spirit jersey, so I guess it's like a Kleenex, but not like a Kleenex or a Band-Aid.
Okay. So is Spirit jersey the brand exclusive to Disney, or they make the Spirit jerseys you can get elsewhere? Because I've seen other parks have picked up on that trend. Do you know the answer to that? Maybe
I
Kyle
don't know the answer. Maybe Kyle does, but I do.
Oh yeah, because this does say Spirit jersey under.
Oh yeah,
the Disney logo.
Registered trademark though.
You're welcome.
Alex says hi, and imagine an Oswald the Lucky Rabbit drum set.
I'm imagining it.
I think selling a drum set at the park would be a fun souvenir, but also a bad idea.
I know, you got to carry it around with you all day.
Well, that, and I think of New Year's when they hand out the free noisemakers, and you just all day in the parks. And just imagine if they've sold a highly lucrative drum set.
I hear you.
You wouldn't be able to over all the drum sets.
Right. Let's go to Disneyland, shall we?
Here comes the trolley.
It was right about there. That spot.
That's all you got to say. That's all you got to say.
Ask Tori. She was with me. I'm not making this up.
That's one of my favorite Mike C stories. Also, that location is not surprising in the least to me. Kyle says he has a Silver Dollar City fake Spirit jersey, and he's seen a lot in Vegas, I'm guessing, or he saw a Silver Dollar City fake Spirit jersey in Vegas. Now, do you have to use your phone to get into Disneyland?
No.
Okay.
You know why?
Hooray!
I do have to put the camera away though. So
Okay.
When I point toward the ground, you may just want to like turn off my screen, and you can take over for like 20 seconds.
I'll put hold music on. It'll be fine.
Okay. I can have it going out.
Equipment.
I've done it going out without a problem. But when I go into the gate, they don't want me shooting for some reason.
Interesting.
Some kind of security, which is fine. Happy to comply by the rules.
I wonder if it has anything to do with the pictures that are shown on their screen.
Could be.
I had another question I was going to ask you, but I completely forgot. Oh well. Is that your only Magic Band Plus?
No, because they gave me a Disney 100 one at the Disney 100 media event. And I've kept it in the box. I thought that would be one that I will hang on to as a keepsake and maybe like hang on a wall someday.
There goes the pretty monorail. The only piece of World of Color merchandise I found while out there was a Magic Band Plus. And I have been making a stink about Magic Bands for almost a decade now. And I was like, why is Disneyland doing Magic Bands? Blah, 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 blah. And then I bought the World of Color Magic Band Plus. Or as Morgan, my other half, says, that's how they got him. So.
And I shall return momentarily.
Okay. We are going to just sit here and talk to me for a second. Oh, he like disappeared. Hope you're enjoying Disney California Adventure. We'll head back there in just a few moments. We are on the lookout for Kang, but we got a little bit of information that Kang will be coming out later, so Mike had enough time. We're going to go check out the removal of the Mickey statue that has returned with the proper quote. And we should be back in just a moment. And here we are. Huzzah! Okay. Just like that, you're at Disneyland.
I'm at Disneyland. It's not like park hopping in Orlando.
No, that's a 20-minute endeavor at minimum. Assuming the monorail is working properly, depending on where you're going. Because unlike California, monorails are not attractions in Florida. They are transportation.
When they were building DCA, I imagine there must have been some part of the Disneyland community that was like, well, why aren't you just expanding the park as it is, make it one park? Do you think that was the case, or people were in favor of the two park system?
I think that came up a lot when it came to talking admission prices.
Yeah.
Especially considering what was there at the time. People didn't feel tortillas and sourdough bread were worth the same price as Disneyland.
Right. The price disparity makes sense. But I do think like Disneyland, the park in itself, has plenty to make it worth the single day admission without adding anything.
Back then or now?
I mean, both. Really?
Okay.
What do you think?
I back then, maybe not, because literally everything was counted as an attraction. But I would say now for sure, but I don't know about back then. I also keep hearing my extended family in my head calling it California Land at Disneyland, so they thought it was just another land from the beginning. Clap, 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 clap. That's still an awful Randy Newman impression.
And we are here to sing for you.
You're here to listen to us.
And we hope that we finish first.
That's right. At this time, we would like to take a moment to introduce ourselves. So, hello. Nice to meet you. No, but seriously, folks, my name is Tyler, and I sing lead.
You probably don't know this, folks, but Tyler is one of the best barbershop lead singers in the country.
We're a lot better than he is in the city, but we're out in the country.
Okay.
And I host on Jam, I sing bass.
You know, folks, Jim here has always wanted to sing bass in a barbershop quartet in the worst way. He's doing that for us right now.
My good friend on the end, our tenor Drew. Now, Drew's the smartest staffer, Dan. Very studious, always learning things.
Oh, I know what we came to see. It's like right behind me.
Yeah, it's right behind
like
you. Yes.
My brain's catching up.
Okay. Well, then what's the capital of Wisconsin?
Mickey's back. We wanted to see Mickey's back.
Last but not least, right here.
Well, we want to see Mickey returned, but we also want to see Mickey's back.
The buttons are
The
still
butt
there.
buttons and then the accurate quote. Now, here's a good question. Is that pose for Instagram or for a dating app?
Mickey's pose?
No, the one you just walked by.
Oh.
Sorry. Now, is that area still closed off to like photo pass shots?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go
Can
around.
you read what the sign says from where you are?
I could read it. I could read half of it, but I'm going to go around to the flagpole side over here and we'll get a look at the whole thing. I wanted to ask you, since you mentioned Randy Newman, Tony.
Okay.
Have you seen the movie Everything Everywhere All at Once?
No, not yet.
Okay. I won't say anything more then, but you should watch it. I think you'll get a kick out of it.
Got it. It's the second time Randy Newman's come up in the last few days in my life. Because I was talking about with our Chris Rex that fans of Laughing Place might know of him as well. Because he was watching Volcano. And I said, oh, yes, the Randy Newman song over the end credits that also played in Old California Adventure.
So I can confirm the quote now says, "It was all started by a mouse." So somebody heard you, Disney fans. Somebody heard you and you made an impact.
But it's not the full quote.
We should start a campaign.
Let's start that campaign. We need a second banner over it that says, I hope we never lose sight of one thing. Kyle says he's seen nothing, nowhere, never at the same time.
As a Pixar fan, I think you'll appreciate that film.
Got it. Okay.
Well, I don't know. I mean, we could wait in line to get closer, but yeah, they fixed it.
I there it is, everybody. Kyle points out there are ellipses, noting that the quote doesn't begin there. But we want the full thing. Fan community, go to change.org or whatever the petition sites are. Let's start. Save the quote banner. Does Minnie have one? I don't remember.
Yes, Minnie says a dream is a wish the heart makes, I believe. Or your heart makes?
Your heart makes.
Here.
Unless we're going to outpour for that one.
Well, we'll find out because we're going to walk up to the hub. There's Goofy over there in his Disney 100 outfit. Mickey is here. Pluto. Let's see. Let's get a little closer.
Kyle wants to know, does Mike need to put you away for a minute to get photos?
No, I'll get it on the way out. So we need them immediately? How pressing is it?
Hey, Kyle, is it pressing? Do we need them immediately?
I think you can wait till the end of the stream, to be honest. But there's Mickey. Here's Pluto.
Is there a line for Pluto, or is it just him?
No, it's a line right here.
Okay,
yep.
Okay. Kyle says we can wait.
Yeah. I always feel bad for Pluto, though, because I feel like when everybody gets a new outfit, he just gets like a different color collar.
That's his outfit.
Dogs can wear clothes. I've seen dogs wear clothes.
Dogs, yes, can wear clothes, but his outfit will always be a collar.
Okay.
Now, how would you say Disneyland is today compared to California Adventure?
Crowd level wise?
Yeah. Or as the kids say, the vibe.
It's mid. I call it mid. I don't know. I don't really know what that means.
A mid vibe or mid-level crowds?
I really don't. It's just. I would say it's about on par with DCA.
Kyle wants to know, were the butt buttons still there?
Yeah, the butt buttons are still there. They did not change the statue, which begs the question why they couldn't just like craft the replacement banner and like weld it on overnight instead of removing the whole podium that he's on.
I think that we'll have to assess the structural integrity of the statue as a whole and what that banner means. Kyle says, if Pluto is like Rigby, who's his dog, he was wearing a sweater but rolled around on the carpet till it came off.
Well, we have several different Halloween costumes for our cats, and they are not happy when they put them on. I'll use that as the understatement.
Now, I always remember one of your cat's names is Calico. What's the other one?
Yeah. So Calico was named after the ghost town at Knott's Berry Farm. The other cat's name is Lotus, and that's just the name that she came with, and it just kind of stuck. She was adopted from, we got her from a kitten rescue place, but they had gotten her from a monastery, and all the cats that came in her litter had like Buddhist or Tibetan, I guess, type derivative names.
That's fascinating. And yet she expresses anger with anything. Got it.
Yeah, she's not very zen, Lotus. She's kind of a maniac.
Hey, Bob. Kyle says, named after the ghost town, not the cat breed.
No, that's what confuses people, because there are calico cats. Calico the cat is not a calico cat.
Now, if you were to name Lotus after something else in a park, what would it be?
Well, I have been joking recently that if I were to rename Lotus, I would name her Nepo Baby. I just like saying that phrase.
I got too much joy out of that. I'm just picturing you calling a cat across a house now. Nepo Baby. Nepo Baby. It's food time, Nepo Baby. We found a kitten outside of Portillo's here in Orlando, and I wanted to go back and like rescue it and take it to a vet, but we couldn't find it again. And they said, well, what would you name it? I said, well, jokingly, it would have to be something off the Portillo's menu. So we decided it would be a cat named Big Beef.
Look, a dream is a wish your heart makes. ...
She's
got a heart. She's got a heart.
Aww.
In a heart. Let's check on the status of the treehouse.
Okay. Kyle says, you found a cat? Hot dog! Which is also a lot of what Portillo's is known for. Is Adventureland still a dead end, or are we about to find that out too? Okay.
No, they like a week and a half or so ago, they took down all those construction walls.
So what are you more excited for? The reopening of the treehouse or the reopening of the Indiana Jones adventure?
Well, that's a good question. I think I will say the treehouse because it's a pretty decent overhaul, and also I don't know if I ever did the Swiss Family Treehouse here before it became Tarzan's Treehouse. Not that it's going to be the same as it was, but I'm curious to see what they did with it. Indiana Jones, I feel like they're probably just like fixing things that are broken.
Right? I hope so. I certainly hope so. My roommate, who's a diehard Indiana Jones fan, said, and I quote, "You have chosen Poorly.
I do like that ride quite a bit. I mean, I'm glad that they're putting some work into it.
Kyle's still on the hot dog thing, asking if I relished the opportunity. We didn't get the cat, Kyle. And then he said, "Can you tell it's the weekend and my work is done?"
I feel like if I were Kyle, I would reference a Weekend song now. But
I'm sure it's coming.
I don't know
Kyle-
any off the top of my head.
Kyle, I don't know. I feel like he secretly Googles it, but I've also held in-person conversations with him. Like he's a walking lyric database.
Yeah.
And the most obscure song he'll just pull out of nowhere and be like, "You don't get that? No." Squirrel Nut Zipper said it in their number 3 hit. I'm like, what?
See, I feel like I overlap with Kyle with like classic rock, but when he gets to like 90s and beyond, I'm just lost.
See, that's my bread and butter. So that's the ones I get.
Okay.
But if he channels further back,
I always like to check to see which artifacts they have for sale. Right now, it's the fertility idol, the headpiece to the staff of Ra, the voodoo doll, and the crystal skull. For those Indiana Jones fans out there who are visiting Disneyland.
oh, I take this as high praise. Kyle says Tony's infinitely better at getting my lyrical references than Mac. Oh, look at a functioning walkway. The convenience. When did they reopen this?
It was like a week and a half to 2 weeks ago, I want to say.
Okay.
Let's go to Stretch Cafe.
It feels like I was there last week, but it wasn't. It was a while ago now.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, that was awful. And I'm pretty sure that's a big part of why Fantasmic wasn't open when I was there.
Oh, it would be tough to get out of the park, yeah. So India's still under refurb. They did fix the sign, though, as we tweeted about. I think we had a post on
the spelling error sign, right?
Yeah,
okay.
Another one of those. But everything is kosher.
Caleb's pointing out that the folks from Resort TV 1 are also somewhere at Disneyland right now.
Resort TV 1. Don't know them.
It's a YouTube channel.
Okay.
And what we got? Anything good about the treehouse here?
Well, I was going to get a better vantage point, but we can look at the signage, which has been up here for a bit. Concept art, what it's going to look like. Though it is an artist concept only, final results may vary.
Not actual size.
And it is coming soon. And then a lot of scaffolding.
Like I'm like looking through the individual like bars and stuff, and I don't see much.
You can kind of make out the hull of the ship here.
Oh, okay.
That's the only actual detail that I can see where I am.
Are you gonna miss the little suspension bridge?
I do kind of miss that. I know it was bad for the traffic. It made the congestion in this area even worse. So I understand
Traffic
why they
congestion in Southern California. No, go on.
I understand why they took it out, but I did like that addition.
It was aesthetically pleasing.
Yeah. When I build my scale replica of Disneyland, it's going to be in there.
Is that something you're working on?
I always had in my head that someday, if I have the room and the money, I will build Disneyland out of Lego.
Now, when you do it, I need you to wear black and white plaid and go full Maitland from Beetlejuice.
Right.
And build a model in your attic.
I bet, I don't know for a fact, but I bet, this actually scares me to say, I bet I'm older now than Alec Baldwin was when he made Beetlejuice.
Let's take to the internet.
And this is a sad sight that we're coming up on here. I'm glad that I ate here earlier in the week.
Ah, the French market, yes.
French market has been boarded up, condemned.
I don't know about that. No, but Mike,
Shut
where
down
would
by the health
somebody go for Mickey-shaped beignets and mint juleps now?
Good question, and that maybe one that I don't know the answer to.
Oh no, they said it, and I forgot where
Have
it
we
was.
seen this concept art? Is this out there?
Yeah, that's out there.
Okay, all right. So it looks like the mint julep bar is just kind of staying how it is.
It is.
They're putting steamboat funnel. Is it a funnel or whatever the smokestacks
Smokestack things, yeah.
on the top?
Kyle's asking, can you go to the Royal Veranda?
Which one is that?
Royal Street Veranda. Sorry. Royal Street Veranda. I think it's the one further down.
Oh yeah. No, I know what you're talking about. Sorry.
And I'm guessing that's where they're at. I'm like going through my like dining options on the app, and I'm like, oh, I don't remember which one they moved them to.
I don't see. I eat at French Market because they had gluten-free options there, but the Royal Street Veranda, I think it's all the bread bowls and stuff, right? So I've never got anything from there.
Nathan says, "What's up, Mike Celestino?
Hey Nathan.
Are you?
What's up, Nathan?
Are you ready to be disappointed?" Actor Alec Baldwin was born on April 3rd, 1958. The movie Beetlejuice came out March 30th, 1988. Subtracting the dates, you'll see that Alec was 29 years old because the movie came out before his 30th birthday.
Yeah, so I'm like 13 or 14 years older than he was when he shot that movie. That's crazy. Because to me, when I was a kid, the definition of adult was Alec Baldwin and Beetlejuice. But here's the Royal Street Veranda. What was the question?
Can you go there? But that's where the mint juleps and beignets are at now.
Yeah. Okay. It is open. You can go here. There's a bit of a wait.
Can we ask the cast member right there to see if that's where they're at? Just ask him. Is this where the beignets are now?
He's chatting with somebody right now. Good question. Oh.
Full conversation.
He's chatting with somebody.
I know it's the Haunted Mansion and Pirates gift shop, but that inside there looks enticing.
I think I have a better way to do this.
Ignore the sign.
Exit only. Now, I don't see it on the... Oh, yeah, I see Mickey-shaped beignets. So there's a sign right here that says Mickey-shaped beignets, 3-pack for $4.99.
Hooray!
I don't see the... mint julep, yes. It's under beverages here for $5.29.
Confirmed.
There you go. Don't ever say Laughing Place never provided you with valuable information about the Disney park. Because I know people are going around saying that, and I won't stand for it.
Are they? I've not heard that.
They were like, what was going on Monday? When was that when our Twitter was shut down all day?
Oh.
Wednesday.
We provide accurate information as long as the sources in which we do so are accessible to us.
Right. And if there's ever inaccurate information, I do feel like we will correct it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I know in Florida, at least, the people I've talked to, especially cast members of Walt Disney World, will turn to us first if they're looking for especially accurate stuff.
No clickbait.
Yeah.
That should be our slogan. If you're looking for clickbait, you came to the wrong place. Who would be looking for clickbait?
No, our slogan should be looking for clickbait. Click here to find out where you're not going to find it. And then, oh, the wall. So they put the wall out here. So it really does cover up like that whole area.
I love when they go the extra mile and put the themed sconces.
Well,
Is
that
sconce?
scares me because that
You call
means it's
it a
going to. Sure. That scares me because I know it means it'll be there for a while.
Yeah. Here's an ad for Eudora's Chic Boutique.
Which is to the right where you just came from, right?
Yeah, we passed by. Yeah, that was the. And then Crystal Dorleans.
Have you gone on your final Splash Mountain ride yet?
No, we don't know the date.
We don't. There's
right?
still no date as of yet officially.
Yeah.
No,
I'll definitely. As soon as we know the date, I'll start. I'm sure I'll book that day. I'll be here to say goodbye, and I'll shoot the video, the final GoPro Splash Mountain ride.
So, are you still nervous about catching Kang, or do you have time?
No, I think I'm good for a bit.
Okay. So is the Haunted Mansion open again?
It is open. Yeah, they really,
Oh, that's right, because they have the new, or not new, but somebody has noticed a new bat and a bird cage thing.
Yeah, I felt super bad. So the other day, Rebecca had seen a tweet that was like, "Hey, there's something new in the Haunted Mansion." Like somebody had noticed it, but they didn't say what it was. And I went on and I was like, I didn't see anything. Like, I don't know. But then I saw the picture of the birdcage. It's kind of like in a dark corner. And I know Mac like had trouble getting a good photo of it, so I didn't feel too bad. But yeah, it's cool that they went and dug up that old concept art and added a new prop.
I like when they do stuff like that.
Yeah.
Kyle, going back to Splash Mountain, says, and that he's using old terms that took me a second. Scoop up some water and make yourself a mint.
You're gonna have to explain that one to me.
Like make yourself some coin and money.
Oh,
you did what I did. In my head, I was like, make yourself a mint. Like, are we transforming this into a breast mint? Like, what are we doing with this?
We had
gross.
this whole conversation the other day on one of the streams about mint. About nobody likes to eat mint, and Gideon doesn't like mint, so he has chocolate toothpaste. But yeah, I get it. I'm scooping up water. I'm selling on eBay and make a mint. I got it. I understand.
And I know other parks got it on the fund, and they would be like, "You don't need to sell our water," and stuff like that.
You want me to just check?
Yes, check it. Where we going, Mike?
I'm just going where my feet take me, you know.
Okay.
Which is usually the Galaxy's Edge.
Folks who joined us, we did start today at Disney California Adventure, and then made our way over to Disneyland to check on a Mickey statue after waiting in Avengers Campus for a little while for the appearance of Kang, the latest villain from Marvel Studios, to make his appearance for a limited time only at Avengers Campus at the park. But we have a feeling he might show up later than anticipated.
Yeah.
So we're at Disneyland at the moment.
That's fair to say.
Mike's feet are force sensitive. Are the canoes open?
Let's find out. Yes, in fact, they have the big sign. It's not big, it's just a sign. Beckoning people in.
I will say there is not a big marquee for the canoes, so that sign does something, I'm sure.
Right.
If only we had somebody else with you to hold the camera.
Yeah. It's like a once a year kind of thing for me, the canoes. If that.
Kyle says he's guessing he'll be the one posting about Kang tonight then.
And I'll still be. I'll be the one who's still here. It's okay. I committed myself.
I signed the contract with a blood oath.
Whenever there's a new character.
And that happens in Avengers Campus a lot.
It does. It does. Sometimes we've been disappointed, but today it looks as though we won't be. Or, I mean, we haven't not been disappointed yet. But I'm not like 5 hours of sleep. So,
Well, I'm just upset because you won't get to watch World of Color 1.
yeah, I do want to watch it again because we were told that the night we saw it, it wasn't in its full splendor.
Yeah. I don't get this, but I'm going to put it up anyway.
Okay.
Kyle says Mike is the Tom Joad of Avengers Campus.
That name is familiar, but I can't place it. It's like, wait, hang on. Tom Joad. It's like,
Googling it. Hold on.
this is like a John Steinbeck reference or something. I don't know.
Oh, it's more lyrics. Oh, no,
Oh.
Tom Joad film character. Never mind. Played by Henry Fonda, The Grapes of Wrath.
Yeah.
Oh,
hey,
so it is a book. Yeah, it is Steinbeck.
Steinbeck.
Yep.
Wow. See? That's pretty good. I was like halfway there.
I'm pulling up the Spark notes so I get the reference. 4 years in prison, he claims, have molded him into someone who devotes his time and energies to the present moment. The
That's
future, which seems
definitely not
illusory
me.
and out of reach, does not concern him. He adopts this philosophy toward living not because he is selfish, but as a means of coping.
That is actually very Jedi of him. Because Yoda always has he looked away to the future, to the horizon, never his mind on where he was.
Kyle says, wherever there's a fight so hungry people can eat, I'll be there.
Is that decided by fight?
I don't know. Oh, hold on. He's sending me passages. I'll be around in the dark. I'll be everywhere. Wherever you can look, wherever there's a fight so hungry people can eat, I'll be there. Wherever there's a cop beating up a guy, I'll be there. I'll be in the way guys yell when they're mad. When they're mad. Sorry, I read that wrong. I'll be in the way kids laugh when they're hungry and they know supper's ready, and when the people are eating the stuff they raise and living in the houses they build, I'll be there too. Sounds like a middle school love letter I wrote once.
That's when you usually read Grapes of Wrath, isn't it, in middle school?
Sure. Never. Justin J. Smith says, never thought Laughing Place would be a place of admiring John Steinbeck.
It's just that kind of a day, Justin.
Justin also uploaded a short of Mike Fink's boat. The Gully Wumpa. Based on the one that's on Tom Sawyer's Island. It's the Gully Wumpa.
Now, Gully Wumpa, wasn't that a Lewis Carroll thing? No, that was
No, that's Jabberwocky.
Yeah.
Which is also a dance troupe that plays at Halloween Horror Nights at Universal Studios Hollywood. But that's the Jabberwockies.
Right. They spell it Jabba like Jabba.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, it will
I was just in Florida's Galaxy's Edge last night or the night before.
Yeah.
They're the same.
With a few key differences.
But thanks to the lack of virtual queue, I was able to ride Rise of the Resistance with only a 20-minute wait.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, if you are missing the concept of virtual queues, you can come and attempt to go on Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway here at Disneyland.
Yes. We walked into that one. That was like a 10-minute wait? Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway? I'm getting a face that said it was more like 15, but yes.
Okay.
You guys, I didn't get the chance to see it myself. but you guys have the better queue out there.
We do, yeah. I've been through both, and I would say that I do like the one here.
It's I like the transition because it's like real world into Toon World. I think that plays better here, but our queue has a lot to be desired because it's just a theater lobby. Oh, hold on. I'm being alerted to things. We might have some breaking news here.
Oh, so tell me, Kang came out.
Yeah. Are you serious? Is that true? Sorry, in Lilo and Stitch live action. Hold on.
Disney announced it.
Hollywood Reporter, Lilo and Stitch live action remake cast Zach Galifianakis
as Lilo, which is weird.
I could only see Galifianakis playing Jumba, to be honest. It'd be or Pleakley in a weird take, but yeah. Spoiler alert, he's playing David. I'm joking, no, not really. Let's have a gander and see if it says anything further. Mike, when's the last time you had a Ronto roaster?
I have never eaten a Ronto roaster because they're not gluten free.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
I'm trying to vamp while my website refuses to load information.
It's okay. No, it's fine. I have lived vicariously through others who've eaten it.
Oh, the Ronto wrap. My apologies. Ronto Roasters is the dining location.
Right. As
I'm trying to get a summary of what's going on
with the Lilo and Stitch live action remake.
Yeah.
Is there a director attached?
I see in the comments Justin says being directed by the Marcel the Shell with Shoes On director.
Oh, okay.
But I'm trying to get confirmation on that.
Have you seen that film?
No, I actually have a link to watch basically everything nominated this year.
Okay.
And I have not watched it yet. I know Mac has highly recommended it to me as well.
I haven't seen it either. Paying a visit to the
are you by
Hidden Mickey of Galaxy's
Oh, okay.
Sorry, what was your question?
I was gonna say, are you by Docking Bay 7? Is that
Yes.
what it's called? Yeah.
I am, in fact. What do you need?
Nothing. No, I was just
Okay.
trying to figure out where you were because I looked away for a minute.
Oh, yeah, this is Docking Bay 7 right here.
What do you need? Food.
I thought maybe there was some new menu item I should get a picture of.
Yep. And I have confirmation. It is Dean Fleischer Camp, director of Marcel the Shell with Shoes On.
Got it.
What's your favorite position to be in on Smuggler's Run?
I mean, so the thing about being sorry.
I got it.
Think about being an engineer. It's easy to get 100%. So if you're looking for success rate, that's the one you want to do. Gunner is actually kind of fun. You get to shoot all the TIE fighters and stuff, but nothing's going to be pilot. You got the front seat. you can kind of steer the ship a little bit left and right, and up and down. And you flip the lever that makes you go into hyperspace, even though if you don't flip it, it still goes into hyperspace. So that's easily the best one. But I will say I'm a very giving Smuggler's Run participant in that I will often ask the others, who hasn't been on before.
Yeah.
And I'll give up my pilot. If I have the pilot position, I will give it up for them.
To strangers or people who are riding?
I've done it to strangers.
Okay.
I've done it with people I know. Yeah. I'm just that kind of person, very giving. Except when it comes to material goods, then I just want other people to give me them.
I'm waiting for a Kyle Steinbeck reference on who you are now. If you're such a giving person on Smuggler's Run. Now, where is the Galactic Star Cruiser dock here?
Non-existent.
Oh, okay.
Unfortunately.
Did you say fortunately or unfortunately?
Unfortunately. I mean, I don't
okay.
know. I guess unfortunate to people who love Galactic Star Cruiser, and probably maybe fortunate financially to the Walt Disney Company.
Because I know it would be, in theory, in terms of Florida equivalent. It's somewhere around here, isn't it?
Yeah, so we're coming up on that.
Because there's another entrance to Frontierland, right?
Yes, but that's not where you would go through to.
No,
go
you're
through
right.
the-
You're right. I'm
Galactic
thinking
Star
of
Cruiser.
I'm thinking of the other gate.
So here to the left
Yeah.
is where you would go in to get back to the Halcyon.
If we were in
Florida.
Florida, yeah.
Yeah.
I want to emphasize if we're in Florida for those just tuning in.
And I did think, like, back when we were talking about the possibility of them connecting Mickey's Toontown to Galaxy's Edge, that this is where you would come in and out of. But now, I don't know. I mean, Jeremiah has said they would have had to do a lot more demo back there to make that.
Oh.
Did I lose you?
No, I'm here. There is the video cut out for just a second, but we're here. Kyle says, wouldn't it be cool if there were a portal to Florida there? I know I looked at maps, and there's definitely a service road they could have transformed, but it would have been narrow, I guess, for a walkway. I don't know. We'll see. Who knows? Maybe that's what that 2-week delay is. Okay, yeah, it definitely doesn't like you in this area. The First Order's intercepting the signal aggressively. Mike, you there?
I'm here.
Hooray, we got you now.
Okay.
It didn't like you in that one spot for some reason.
Okay.
You've been fine the whole rest of the time.
So last time I was here, I just kind of stood against this wall over here and admired this transition, the art of the transition from Frontierland to Galaxy's Edge.
Over on this coast, everybody loves. Oh, but it's like a freeway tunnel, and then it becomes no. This is the better one. Like, look at this.
Oh yeah, look at the hanging Old West lanterns into the, the lived-in, rusted, futuristic lighting sconces. Again, using that word that I don't, not really sure what that means. But.
All right, before we press on, we are over an hour.
Okay.
Is there anything else you want to show us that we should see beforehand? I know we have a while before Kang, so we probably won't see him on this stream, despite our title. Sorry.
Well,
everybody.
I don't know. I mean, I haven't been in this park yet today, so I don't know if there's anything else new to look at. But we could swing by Toontown and see what's going on over there.
Let's go.
Not much to look at with, But
let's
go ahead,
head
sir.
that way and just check out the crowd and, as the kids say, the vibe over there, and then
Okay.
we'll wrap up from there. We'll wrap up
Okay.
in Toontown.
Great.
Or Toontown's entrance, because I don't think you can get in.
I cannot get in.
Justin's very excited for Toontown, even though again we cannot get into Toontown, as one needs a virtual queue. And I know I was with Mike when the second group dropped. So unless you got one earlier.
No, I didn't get a virtual queue boarding pass today. Hi, Jeannie.
Hey, Jeannie. In Frontierland / Fantasyland, I guess.
Yeah, he's on his way out of Fantasyland.
One of my favorite Disney moments happened in that exact spot before. I was in the park when they filmed Saving Mr. Banks.
Oh, yeah.
And they held the group back, like the general public at one point, that they were letting Tom Hanks, Emma Thompson, and a lot of extras go into what was then the Big Thunder Ranch area. Because I guess that was closed off for like their craft services.
Yeah.
And so Tom Hanks, we were close enough to see Tom Hanks go in, and then they held everybody. And just before they let everybody go, Woody popped out for meet and greets in Frontierland. So that was just a fun little moment.
Yeah, you never see them in the same place, I don't think.
Justin says you should have wished the genie to get you into Toontown.
Now, when you were here for the filming of Saving Mr. Banks, I saw
Yeah.
the movie. I saw the movie back when it came out, but only once. I know there was a scene on the carousel.
Yep.
Did they make the facades look like they would have back then, or did they just leave the 80s version?
I'm pretty sure they left
New-
the 80s version. Yeah, they didn't do.
Okay.
In terms of the park that day, they didn't do anything visible. And I remember watching the movie looking for exactly that, and I don't remember seeing anything. It's been a while since I've watched it. But
Okay.
what was cool though is for when you walked in, half of Main Street was like open to pedestrians and people in the park, and the other half was for filming. The plaza inside, and it was this weird like time warp because everybody on that side was in, the garb of the era, the wardrobe of the era. They had like a very strict no phones, and it was just so you're looking to your left and seeing, it was 2012 at the time, and then you're looking to your right and it's 1962. So that was really cool. I know they replaced the banners, they put all the posters out in front of the Mickey floral, so that was fun. But, yeah,
Neat.
Justin points out, no, he also remembers nitpicks online that Pinocchio's daring journey is clearly in Saving Mr. Banks.
Oh, man, anachronistic.
Yeah. Maybe the fan outcry will grow and they'll go re-edit the footage of Saving Mr. Banks. As long as Pinocchio's daring journey was spelled right. What's your favorite of the classic Fantasyland dark rides, Mike?
Oh, I would say Mr. Toad, easy
Okay.
favorite for me. I just like, it feels very manic,
Yeah. I also just like Alice because it's the only one. And it starts outside and goes in. Hello.
I think I would go on Alice in Wonderland more often if the line moved faster, but it's just always a long wait.
I noticed when I was there. Thank you, Monorail. I noticed when I was there, the Alice constantly pulled a higher wait time than Peter Pan. And that blew my mind.
Yeah.
Kyle talks about Mr. Toad and says one might even call it wild.
It's amazing how I don't know, I always think about the...
Oh, we're losing him again.
Again.
Mickey and the magical... Mickey, I'm here. I'm just like Mickey and the magical cell phone antenna.
No, it's just like the act of having ride vehicles that don't stop moving, and how much that helps the flow of the throughput of guests.
Yeah.
It's an interesting thought. I don't know.
Yeah, it
Here's
doesn't
where
like
we
you
would
back
go
here
into
either.
Toontown if
Okay.
I had-
Yeah.
Okay. So you want to say goodbye? Some signals.
Yep.
look terrible.
Yeah, right here. Right here is good. So let's do it here.
Okay. Well,
Well,
thanks for watching.
if you tuned in for Kang, stay tuned to laughingplace.com. We'll have full Kang coverage later on this evening. We got the corrected statue from Disneyland today.
Yeah.
What else did we see today, Mike?
We saw a little bit of construction updates. The walls are up around the French Market.
Yep.
I'll get pictures of that as well. And that's pretty much it.
Okay. Treehouse update, Indiana Jones update, the new statue. We saw some new merchandise from Oswald at DCA. Yep.
Yeah, I'll take pictures of that too.
All right.
Great.
Tune in tomorrow night, Saturday, for Disney Trivia Live, hosted by Doobie and Gideon. If you like content like this, be sure to check out laughingplace.com/TV, where we have a 24-hour stream going on featuring all kinds of YouTube highlights. And whenever we go live like this from the parks, it shows up there. All right, folks.
Also,
from Disneyland Park. Oh, okay.
I just want to say, if you do like content like this, I think you should take a good hard look at yourself in the mirror. Just ask yourself what's going on.
The opinions and statements made by Mike Celestino do not necessarily reflect those of laughingplace.com. From Disneyland, California, from Disneyland Resort and Disneyland Park and Disney California Adventure. So long, everybody.